Hello, this is Dr. Garrett Castleberry, Program Director for Communication, Media, and Ethics at Mid-America Christian University. I'm here with a Week 3 video discussion prompt for COM 2113, Media, Culture, and Social Influence. In Week 3 of this course, as we continue a very rigorous journey, learning about not only communication, theories and perspectives, but also mass media theory in a sort of introductory capacity, we come across some critical theories in Week 3, including those that can be referred to within as or relating to the area of semiotics. Now, semiotics can be understood briefly as the study of signs and symbols. And we get a little bit of exposure in two of our main texts here, actually all three, but we have readings especially from these two that you'll want to check out from Berger's Messages and a selected chapter out of our communication theory and millennial popular culture anthology of case studies, sort of mini analyses edited by Kathleen Glenister Roberts. All right, and so when we're looking at that and thinking about it in context, we want to tie it into discussion. Last week, I asked a broad question for us, asked us to consider sharing what is one of our favorite genres of entertainment. Now, a genre, typically we can take those in any number of categories, which you all did. Most of you sort of kept to talking about film. It's one of the most closely associated areas to think about genre, but really television is too, as is radio, as is music, right? Both mediums and the media we consume, right? The mediums with which we consume content on, and the media with which we choose to watch or view or screen or read or what have you. All right, and so keeping that in mind, let's continue that conversation, and now let's take it one step deeper. So it's a logical continuation of Week 2 dialogue here. And so thinking about your favorite genre of media, of mass media, specifically a kind of entertainment genre. It's going to be easiest to process in conversation with these readings because these readings tie into popular culture. Thinking about a preferred genre of personal interest, here's our prompt for Week 3. Try to unpack some of what we call the genre conventions or genre tropes. That is, what are the individual components that make something fit inside of a genre category, whether it's a romantic comedy or science fiction or like a period epic, or something of that sort. Or what are the tropes and conventions of jazz, okay, of gospel, of country. If we think about the media we're intaking on a deeper level, and we start to apply these theories and methods that we're getting some introductory exposure to, then we're learning how these messages have persuasive value and how they can come to kind of influence and impact us in little ways, sometimes in big ways. All right, so we're going back to that genre that each of you selected in Week 2, and I would certainly advise that if you did not get your video discussion post up, you go ahead and fill in that blank for us. We're going to need a genre with which to work with, and then work on identifying some of the characteristics of that genre. Okay, so when we say characteristics, the terms we're using to discuss that are tropes or conventions, all right? It could be plot conventions. It could be visual conventions of production value. It could be story elements, all right? So, recurring characteristics of that genre. What are they? Tell us about that. And maybe, just maybe, give us an example text that sort of backs up your claims about those tropes and conventions, and let's have a conversation about this. It's an easy conversation. It's something you can have at the water cooler, but it's tying directly into those readings we have for Week 3 in COM 2113, Media, Culture, and Social Influence Looking forward to everyone's comments and feedback this week. Thank you.